Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me doing a virtual contest 489. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this contest, these poems, and yeah, everything in between. Alright, without further ado, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Loading. Do. Alright, let's see. Don't know why the computer's slow though. What? Huh? This seems a little bit weird, but okay. Oh, whoops. I think the other, maybe. I have to come into list again, technically. First element, nums where the frequency is unique. Oh, the frequency is unique. Okay. F of x. Is that we to a -1? 3, 20, let's go. Moving one more character. Exactly one, right? Okay, so what does that mean? Wait, what's the... Oh, substring. Huh. 2500 squares should be good, right? Whew. Alright, then now what? I guess n squared times 26 would be a little bit too slow. Oh well, I'm thinking of a different problem. I mean, maybe it's someone like this, but it's not quite. I was thinking of the Q4 from the bi-weekly that was a little bit with the rearrangement, which this case does not have, so I have to think about it a little bit more. How do I think about it? I mean, it's still gonna be n squared. I think for everything you could do a midpoint kind of, but removing exactly one character is a little bit awkward for sure. Huh. How do I do it? DP. Maybe DP. Just take note tag, right? Yeah, keep hands on the wrong place. I mean, DP is gonna be a little tight, possibly. So we'll see how it goes. Unless I did the math wrong, then maybe it's not tight and it's just bad. But this is actually more. Am I off by one? Am I off by one? Why would it be? Oh, because skip counts to substring. So, okay, I see, I am off by one. Oof, I actually, I mean, I'm glad it, well, I wouldn't say I'm glad, but I actually forgot to do this anyway, so I probably would have done some space issue. But 2 expected 3. Oh, okay, so this is actually returned 0 because we removed it. I actually was thinking about this case because I got confused about these two. I kind of mixed them together and I was like, oh, Larry, remember to think about it a little bit, but I forgot. If it's used, we return 1 more. Oh no, this is then if it's not used, also return 1. Yeah, actually, both are fine. Whoops. Because you still count that character. Hopefully it doesn't time out. I mean, it shouldn't be. Especially now in the new submission timing thing. Wow, even with cache clear, it's only... Actually surprised. I mean, we could rewrite this bottoms up, but I didn't think I needed to. That's unfortunate, actually. Maybe I should have tested this though. This was very testable. How do I want to? I mean, just bottoms up, right? So it's fine. Can I do that then? I may even have this. This is too big. This might be too big, even, right? Like I know that I didn't write the folder yet. I just want to see if this goes out memory. Still takes a while though. But it's just on pending, so maybe it's doing something else. I don't know. Is there no? Doesn't tell you stats. Doesn't it tell you stats at some point? Right, well, I guess we'll give it a try. It doesn't seem to do, which is good. So we. Right. Does that slow things down? That was already. I mean, not that much. Okay, fine. And then we should be able to go ahead. But I don't know. Still annoying that we have to do this. But they fixed one thing. They don't have to fix the other, I suppose. Okay, so let's just copy and paste this. Actually, I'm lazy. As in this case, actually. I guess we could make. I mean, this is true, but then you have to return, so this is annoying actually. And I know that, by the way, in case someone may have asked, that this is actually more, this way of looping is actually inefficient, well, less inefficient than it could be, but we'll ignore that for now. So this is the same one. Right minus 1 should be right. Left plus 1 might be wrong though. Well, not wrong, but we just have to do it the other way. Yeah, this is just annoying though. No, we have to. Because I don't know, it's just not interesting. to do this exercise of converting, and it is basically waste I don't know, 10 minutes, whatever it is. Yeah. I mean, I guess I should have tested it, but still. Int object not subscribable. Oh no, not best. TP. Got confused for a second. Oh, range. Hmm. Is that right? No, this shouldn't get caught, right? No. Hmm. Where's this on range? Left is 3. I thought I did that. I forgot which way I was going to go with it. No, it might be a little bit wrong on this. I thought I removed it to print statement. This one is 3, right? I don't know what the last sentence is. This is 3, 4, 4, 3. I'm missing this case, and I know it. Left +1. Why? Oh. No, I mean, this should just be. This should work. I guess I just need more if statements, and I was lazy about it. Yeah, okay, fine. Well, no, if they're Ucode, then it can just go to this is just annoying to write. Without writing padding. Yeah. Fine. It'll be the same here, I think. It's just very ugly, that's all. More even more so than before. Is this fast enough? Maybe more importantly, is the memory good enough? Enters are wrong. Why is it wrong? I mean, it's not even right for this one, which is actually a little bit sad, but I can't believe Leetcode make me do this. So dumb. How do you even get 8? How do I get 8? Still memory exceeded though, so let's get rid of that one, see if it works without that. Okay. Still wrong. Still memory exceeded. I mean, I know that I can do this a little bit cleaner, but it's still just annoying. Like I'm doing just so much work optimizing it for space. I'm too lazy. I'm gonna change it. Because I'm not really learning anything, and it's just dumb. And there's a reason why people write it top down, right? But it's still memory limit exceeded. So I don't know. I'm curious whether this works actually. ChatGPT converted for me. So this is wrong. So ChatGPT doesn't know what it's doing. Or I don't know. Yeah, ChatGPT is wrong somehow. Man, this is so dumb. I mean, it's not even a hard problem. It's just dumb. But wait, let's see if this would be still memory exceeded. Huh. And actually it's not. But it's wrong, so it's not very useful. Hmm. And also it doesn't even look like it's converting my code. It's just like changing it to some crazy things. I just want a more straightforward convert. Did I? Still wrong though. Okay, I try to force it to. I don't know what I did wrong the first time though, but okay. I try to get it to do my loop. But then it doesn't seem like it would. Yeah, it doesn't. Did my code do that? No, my code did something other funky. Yes, I don't know. Struggling on a Q3. That's not even an interesting Q3. It's just. If used this, you go to 1, then 0. This thing needs to have a 1, that's why I think. Oh no, they put this here. But if they put this here, that's still. Oh, wait, no, it's left plus 1. Okay. I actually don't know why. Is this even true? I don't think this is true. I think I wrote something like this, but I don't think it's true because it would just delete stuff that's not use it 0. I0 is no, this is what's wrong. Base case is wrong. So no, we can still remove, so actually base case is 1, not negative infinity. Okay, there we go. Is this right though, the rest of it? I don't know. I'm not confident, but I'm just gonna YOLO. It doesn't memory limit exceeded when we ran it, but does that mean it will memory limit exceed when we send it to the thing? You don't know still because Leetcode doesn't. Leetcode shares memory or something weird. So yeah, so it does a little bit better, but we need to do even more better, which is kind of silly. But you have used and not used. So I mean, you could do it on right. So that's where you would remove the dimension. But I'm gonna have. I mean, this is way mechanical, so I'm just gonna ask ChatGPT. I don't know. I mean, this is not a real contest, by the way, in case you're wondering. So it's a virtual contest, and maybe today I'm just a little bit lazy. Right. But I don't know. It's not very interesting. Like solving these minor optimization is not very interesting to me. But and it doesn't even tell you how much memory you use, right? Like I don't know. It's 10 to 6. I don't know. Actually, well, I mean, I cannot tell. This is funny because what we finally resolved the sum of execution time, and now we're dealing with not quite. I wouldn't call that sum of memory, but it is kind of that because, well, now it's too slow. So maybe it is too slow, but we ran out of memory so many times before that. Because this took 4 seconds, right? So I don't know. Can I do better? I mean, apparently. Left. I mean, this should be like 6.2 million is like a little bit on the slower side. I actually was thinking that, but still. Okay. What does this take? 4.1 second. Right. What would I? Just curious. Just these are the inner loops. It didn't change that much. Sometimes it does. Maybe there's another way to solve it, and I'm doing it wrong. But they should have just made the constants higher then, right? Because this is like on the borderline. Honestly, and this is. I don't know. They say that this is no longer sum of system testing, right? But this is exactly the same as the other one, right? Or am I confusing things? Yeah, I mean, okay, maybe it's like a little bit longer, but it still runs, and clearly it runs even in my machine, right? It takes 3 seconds, so that means that I don't know. There's some like micro optimization thing that is either that there's no transparency again with these things. Is it just on this test case? Maybe, but I have no confidence about it right now. To be frank, and that's not great. Because this takes like so that means that the delta is like 2.5 seconds, right? So what's the time limit for one case? I don't know, maybe it's 2 seconds. So to make some optimization, but that is like, why would you put the bounds like that such that because it doesn't fail system testing on my thing. Maybe they didn't change the testing system to do it because they have to tell me whether it is yeah, okay. I mean, I made this change, that's why I submitted. But and maybe there was just like another answer, and I don't know. But now it is no bueno. Huh. How many people got this? I mean, apparently a lot of people got it quickly, so maybe it's a ChatGPT thing. I mean, just to be clear, I only use ChatGPT to translate my code. even though it translated incorrectly anyway, for some reason. But because correctness, it is definitely correct, but apparently maybe there's some constants that we need to do. I guess the last thing to do is to convert this to, and if it works in Java, then clearly Leetcode still has some work to do. Were there people that did with Python? I mean, yes, but I don't know. Maybe it's a ChatGPT special. All right, let's try Java. Looks okay. Nope. I forgot to change this. I don't know what. Okay. Let's see. See? In Java, it works without. I don't know. So I still have to change to Java. Maybe there's a cleaner solution, but I don't know. All right. Thanks, Leetcode. All right. Let's do Q4. Maximum subarrays XOR with bounded range. Okay. Non-negative integer nums and an integer k. Subarray of nums such that the difference between max and minimum element is at most k. Okay. Okay. The value of the subarray is the bitwise XOR. Okay. Is it sliding window? I mean, sliding window will give you possible windows, but it will not maximize the XOR, right? So we can select all the subarrays. Then it is about so you have a subarray and then all the subarrays that are inside that subarray. So you have the longest subarray, and then you want to XOR either some subset of that, right? Okay, it's 15 maybe. I mean, I actually wasn't going to think about it, but 2 to the 15 is such an interesting number. Maybe we could do something with bits. So, okay, so let's say we have a sliding window, right? We have the window, and then now we're trying to figure out it's an XOR, right? XORs are tough. I mean, we could do it. So can we query max bits, right? That's interesting, actually, an observation. It's always at least one of the numbers. And we do it a bit at a time. So we maximize for the maximum bit. It's a prefix thing. No, you can't do it for every sliding window though, can you? Okay, so given a sliding window. Oh, well, okay. Well, with a sliding window is that this number is the last number. So then you can go back. I forgot about that. Okay, that's fine, maybe. Right? So then, okay. Okay, so then you ask yourself, is there so you want to optimize a 1, which is the even number of things. But you don't always want to greedy go the farthest for the maximum value. That's the hard part. Is there a way to binary search? But the thing is that this is not the XOR is not continuous enough to be binary search. So then okay, so you add this number. So let's say you have a no, but then you want to add it goes left and right, right? Is there a DP that's based on this? to starting window for I don't think there's anything other way to do it. So you add a new number, and then okay, so this number, can you solve in O of log n time? What is the maximum possible value? Do you put it in like a dynamic try or something? Like, can you? I guess so, maybe. An XOR try or whatever. Okay, I think that makes sense. Let's. Yeah, I mean, okay, I think that makes sense. How do I want to do it? Okay, so let's just sort the list. I'm too lazy to do it the other way. I don't want to think about it, that's all. You could do it with a mono queue. Okay, it's for x in nums. If or while I don't need two of them. What am I doing? I think I'm confusing with a different problem, but nonetheless. Okay. Well, oops. Oh. Right, and now do stuff, right? So we'll, yeah, and then we will update try. Check try, and then yeah, and then insert, right? Yeah, okay. I think that's fine. I think that's the answer. Just have to fill in the rest. Should be okay. Okay, and now we want to try. 15 nodes is actually kind of weird, but okay. And I'll start here, maybe. Okay, check. Okay, we want to remove. Let's do the check first. All right, we want to check by. Okay. We want to go the direction that gives us 1, right? So then current best is equal to 0, say. So now, yeah, we just do for, let's just say B for whatever. I know B only goes up to 15, but I'm going to do like 18 for sure. Okay, so if then we want to go to 0, right? So and if it doesn't exist, then we just, yeah, it's a little bit weird. Okay, fine. If current dot edges of, so we want to go to 0 no matter what, and we can't go to 0 no matter what. Well, we can't get a 1 no matter what. We will go that way, right? is not none, then 0, and then we do get a 1 bit this way. If it is none, we still do it. Right? It just means that we have, yeah, we still do it because we have a 1, so we just take the current path. So that means that actually, if it is none, then I mean, you could shortcut it, I think, but I'm just gonna write it this way. Why am I doing this? What is the logic exactly? This is not quite right. Okay, so if this is a 1 and the 0 doesn't exist, how does that work? Do I do it that way? No, I don't think so. I think maybe we just set this to the current node, and then if there's no 0, then we just can't go. Is that the better way? Yeah, because you create the rest of the path anyway. But that means that if you take only this number, then you only have this number. So I don't make, maybe that doesn't make sense. So if it's none, what do we do? Maybe this is fine. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, if there's a 1, right now, well, yeah, but okay, so now if this is a 0, check if there's a 1. If it's none, then we go to 0. Wait, is that right? No, this is, we try to go to a 1. If this is a none, then right? I mean, you could shortcut this for obvious reasons. It should be fine. But we have to be able to remove, so this isn't quite... I need to do a... I think this one is fine only because we always create 1 anyway. Maybe? I don't know. Man, I'm like really bad at this. This is stuff that I used to be really good at, but maybe not. You can't use it if it's not there. Otherwise, then you use it. So something like this, and this should have been cleaner, but oh well. We'll see what happens. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to debug this. Okay, now insert. This could have been more dry, but okay, that's fine maybe. Yeah, and then now I have to do the remove. Maybe I should put it in the helper. Like, this is very helper friendly. Let's just say. Keep it consistent. Did I do this way? I meant, huh? That is pretty bad, actually. I was thinking about it when I was writing it, but then at some point I forgot, and then like writing this, I was like, wait, did I remember? Huh? Maybe not. I might have to, on the add, this might have to, just for consistency. Okay. Okay. I don't think this is quite right, but yeah. 1515 is definitely not right. Let's see. Am I doing this? Okay, so you go to 2, to 5, so it's gonna be the entire array. Which is fair. Here. Then the 6, where does it do? Is this right? Am I doing this right? No. I'm just adding this wrong. Huh. No. I'm doing things wrong. Because I'm just matching numbers. That's not what I'm meant to do. I don't meant to pair one other number. It's like should be more like a prefix thing. So I'm doing this wrong. This is not right at all. Huh. How do I want to do it? Prefix sum? Prefix sum makes sense. And then you just, okay. So I guess, okay, it's not that bad. Okay, fine. That's not a hard fix. I mean, stuff may still be wrong, but that part by itself is not a bad thing, right? And this is why you want a modular thing, but okay. I don't know why we used X. Maybe not. Okay, fine. Okay, but then now we just need prefix, right? Yeah, okay. That's not bad, actually. And then now, and this is technically fine, though it's a little bit awkward. It's not X. Oh, well, when we do want to remove X from the thing, but well, we want to remove this from the thing, but this is not right. So actually, we want. maybe something like this. Right, and then now we want to remove prefix of left plus it's a little bit off, I think. This left is not this left. This left is the index left. So should be left. So left is 0. This is so annoying. Okay, so left is 0. We go, okay, let's remove the 0 element. We want to remove the contribution of, no, I think this is right actually, by accident maybe, but okay, I just want it real quick. Still very wrong. This should not be 16 for some reason, or 15. Well, I didn't fix it yet, that's why, because this should be this should be current prefix now. Yes, that's it. I only need to fix it in one place. Actually, wow. Okay, 14 is still not right, but I don't know. Okay, 5. What's 4? 4 should be, so then that prefix is 1. No, 4. 11 doesn't make sense. Why is it 11? Okay, so basically it's no. That's why for sure. I mean, there might be other issues, but that's definitely an issue. Okay. This one is right. This one should be 4 or 5, I guess. Really. But okay, 5. It goes 1 to itself. No. Oh. 0 doesn't exist. So 0 doesn't exist. Then it tries to do. How do you get 14? Did I do the math wrong? This B is wrong. I mean, it shouldn't matter, but it's off by 1 anyway. Okay. Alright. I mean, this should be 5 and not 4. Something is still wrong on this thing. Why am my XOR tree so bad? Okay, so this is definitely a 1 on the 4-bit. So edges of 0, no, I don't know, but so then it inserts in the 4-bit, right? And then now it goes 0, so it wants a 1. There's no 1 on the side 2-bit, so it does this. And then now there's a 0 and a 1. There is a 1, so it looks at 0, right? No, that doesn't exist because we created a new one, right? So Yeah, so it should go here as well. Why? Is this not 5? Why is this 4? It's a 1, so it looks for 0. Okay, I guess we just have to do it. I don't know. Don't know how to read this. It's 5, 1, and 4. It goes 5 on the 2. There's a 0 path. That's true, but there should be a second one. And run here maybe, and then it does it again, right? Why not? Yeah, why is this not? Did I set my things wrong? Oh, this is X, but we want current prefix. Maybe I got confused. And current prefix may be weird, because we're trying to match. So the current prefix is 4, because it's 545. I see. And then now, do we add the right prefix? It should be, right? Because we want something where, yeah, no, I mean, we have half an hour. We should be able to figure this out. Okay, so this is 4 because that's why. Because I've been debugging the wrong thing. So the prefix is 4. What does 4 mean? 4 means that we want to. This prefix is 4, and this is the prefix we want to subtract, which is 1. Did I do this wrong? Am I thinking incorrectly? We want to optimize the prefix to subtract from, right? Which is the same as for an XOR. So we have a prefix of 4. That means that we want to subtract a 0, right? 0, 0, and then 1. We go down the 0 path, and then 4 should be 0, right? Yeah, 4, 0 should be here. Check if there's a 1, right? And there should be a 1. Oh no, this is check if there's a 1. There should be a 1, and we didn't remove anything, so something like that. Yeah, no, it should be here, and maybe it goes this way. No. This is the double negative is kind of bad actually. Okay, so maybe it goes this way anyway though. But we added 5. So, and if we added 5, then okay, let's make sure that we did add 5. Not very good today. Adding 0, that's fine. Adding 0, adding 5, okay, so we're adding 0. Adding 0, why did we add 0 twice? Oh, I see. That's where this is y plus 1 because that's just my current prefix. Though I guess we could add it earlier because it just literally doesn't change a thing. But okay. Okay, now it's 7. Oh, that's actually right? And 6. Okay, so that was it. Me being dumb. Why did I change that? I thought there was 1 more point, or maybe 2 more point at least. And add. Okay, 7, 6 looks okay. Before I do, let's do. Let's see. 5 is gonna be 5. 4 prefix is 5. 5 prefix is 5. Okay, 7. That's right. Let's look at it for k is equal to 1. K is equal to 1. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Should be more right than before, but not confident. Today's been a rough day for contest in general. So yeah, not very confident. K is equal to 0. Do I not remove things? I'm quitting. I even have okay, add 3. Okay, adding 7 as a prefix sum is fine, but not as a best. Why is there a second 3? Did I mess up X? Huh? Well, I mean, that would be Y, maybe. Oh, yeah. I was wondering. That's why I was like, did I do something weird? Why do I have... And then this thing happens. Which I don't think we need anymore, honestly. So that kind of messed me up. But I also think I have X somewhere. Do I? I don't know if I do. But... yeah, okay. Well, I mean, that X might not mean anything, honestly. But, but it's still... add 3, 7, okay. Just want to make sure. So we add 0, 3. We remove 0, but we should also remove 3. So that's the... no, should we? No, that's the 1 element case. So why is it 7? So we try to add 7. Well, we try to do a prefix thing on 7. So it's a 1 on the 4. That's fine. We match the 4. And then it's I think this logic is wrong because before I was assuming that we took the X, but actually now maybe it doesn't make sense. Okay, so what does make sense? So you have 7. Okay, goes. Now this includes the 1 element. So that means that it has to be in there, right? So maybe it's only if kern dot count. I don't know actually. Because I was thinking, because initially I didn't have the kern prefix thing in there, so I think that's why that I wouldn't say it made a lot of sense, but it made more sense. When I converted to prefix sum. What is going on? Wow, I am just not getting things right. Okay, output 4. That is just wild. Definitely this one. I mean, the fact that this looks asymmetric is very weird. So, okay, so we have 1 in the prefix. We're trying to figure out anything, right? I think it just early terminates or something. Because you cannot get 0 and you cannot just keep it by itself because it is a prefix. So you have to go the path that you're given, right? And that means that you don't always get to go to 0. Okay, because there's a no one element, you just have to go the way that you go, right? So if it's none, I don't know, something like, I mean, this may actually not assert correctly because of how we traverse. I think this probably makes sense. Oops. Yeah, I think this should be true. It's just that because we're actually always matching with something, right? So then now, match it. Something like this, right? And if you go to 1, then yeah, if it's different, we do this, I think, maybe. We do the same thing here, maybe. Okay, if there's a 1, then that's the delta, right? Otherwise, because the asymmetry doesn't make sense in the context. Before maybe you could say it makes sense, but yeah. Why would that be the case? Oh, I see. Because once this stopped being true, the rest of it, you just go through wherever you can go, right? So this is not C. No, that doesn't make sense either, because if this is none, then we go here, which means that we assume it exists, right? All right, why? What is going on here? What is wrong? All right, let's add that, remove again. We have 21 minutes. The idea I think is right, but my implementation is bad, so I don't know. It is what it is. So add 0. Okay, we have 0. And then now we check for the 5. Do we not add 0 correctly though? Why? This should. We just add 15 of these. So yeah, I mean, I don't get it. Let's see. Adding 0, 517. We already have stuff, right? I don't get it. Oh, I'm dumb. This is or. Ah, man, okay. So that would always be, yeah, okay. Dummy. Okay. The print statement. There's a statement on, oh no, I removed it already. Okay. 765, okay. So now this looks more right. I am a Dumbo. Now let's remove the print. Come on, baby. Okay. I mean, the idea was right. I just was really bad at implementation. Also, I just got confused about the prefix sum. I was adding the number, so I was thinking of another variation on this problem, which was what led me to that way where you greedily pair two numbers up. And I think I definitely confused that one because when you pair two numbers up, then you would do the way that I was doing in a greedy way. But instead, what I wanted a prefix, and once I converted to a prefix, I didn't really convert stuff correctly, and the element that's in the list is always at least this. It's actually the zeroth. It's the no element, so that's like the no point, and so you have to always go through one because then now the invariant is such that you always have one element in the try representing the no set on the no prefix. Okay, and then I just had to follow through a little bit, but definitely was not smart about it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is a weird contest. I think Q4 was fine, by the way. I didn't do well, but like I thought it was fine. Q3 was just silly. That's all. I mean, it's silly for me, right? In the sense that you run into memory limit issues in Python and not in Java, and even TLEs in Java or in Python. I am curious what people did in Python that makes it so fast. I mean, even if it is ChatGPT code. I mean, this is pretty much the same thing as I did, I think. Maybe. No, it's a little bit different. They did rather. Well, I don't know. Where's Alex? Someone's what? I thought someone told me Alex did well. But alright. Look at some known people. Yeah, I mean this is probably way close to what my code is, but in C++. I thought someone told me Alex finished very high up. But maybe that I got confused about this. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have with this one. Actually, let me do a quick retro, right? I kind of already did, but like Q1 is fine. Q2 is fine. Q3 it's also fine, honestly. The only thing is that I mean memory limit exceeded. Actually, what was this wrong answer? Oh, I had the base case wrong. So one of the wrong answers was legit, but then the memory limited and then time limited, I don't know. It's a Python thing. Maybe you could optimize this a little bit, and for sure, but I don't know. It's just silly. And then this one, no, this one was on me. Like the wrong answer and stuff. I think this one was a fine farm. Q4. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Stay good, stay healthy, take your mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye. Bye bye.